Have you been feeling your body weaken after 65, struggling to stand up without a twinge of pain or discomfort? Or perhaps you're lying awake at night worrying that your strength is slipping away with each passing day. I'm Dr. James Carter, a geriatric specialist who spent over 20 years helping seniors like you reclaim their vitality, and I'm here to tell you that you're not alone. I know what you truly crave. A life where you can stay healthy and independent, where you can walk freely, prepare your meals and take a shower without needing help. You want to live with strength and dignity until your very last day, never feeling like a burden to your children or grandchildren. That desire to maintain your self-respect and live on your own terms is something I've seen in countless seniors across America, and it's a goal we can absolutely work toward together. But I also understand the fears that weigh on your mind. You're scared of tripping and falling, of breaking a bone that might leave you bedridden. You dread the thought of losing your memory, slipping into confusion, or feeling forgotten in a world that moves faster every day, leaving you behind in its rush. Those worries are real, and they're shared by so many. I don't know how many doctor videos you've watched on YouTube, searching for answers that might ease your concerns or just adding to your uncertainty. I've heard the skepticism. Some have even told me you're just scaring people to get views, but I've also had families bring their aging loved ones to my clinic, their voices trembling as they say, "If only we'd known this sooner." That's why I'm asking for just 90 seconds of your time today. I believe you'll find something truly valuable, something that can change how you feel every morning when you step out of bed. Here's what I promise: by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to regain your strength after 65 without painful exercise, simply by adding one easy ingredient to your breakfast. You'll learn the surprising mistakes you might be making each morning that are weakening your muscles, and I'll show you a practical, science-backed way to rebuild your body's power, all while enjoying a delicious start to your day. You'll walk away with a clear plan to feel stronger, move better, and live with the confidence you deserve, all without straining yourself. Today, I'll reveal that one simple addition to your breakfast that can transform your health. You'll be amazed at how easy it is to make a difference. If you're ready to take back your strength and live the vibrant life you've always wanted, stay with me. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Let's begin this journey together. I'm Dr. James Carter, a geriatric specialist who spent over 20 years helping seniors across America live healthier, stronger, and more independent lives. My journey in medicine has been about understanding the unique challenges that come with aging, especially for those over 65 who want to regain their strength without the pain of grueling exercise. I don't claim to be better than any other doctor, but I do bring something personal to my work, a deep connection to the struggles you might be facing right now. I've walked this path not just as a physician, but as a son who watched his own mother struggle, and I'm here to guide you from feeling weak and uncertain to feeling strong and capable again. Let me share a story that shaped why I'm here today. My mother, Ellen, was always a pillar of strength in our family. Growing up in a small town in Georgia, I watched her tend to her garden, cook for our neighbors, and never miss a chance to dance at family gatherings. But after she turned 65, I noticed a change. She started moving slower, her steps less steady, and she'd often say, "James, I'm fine. I just need to eat less and rest more. It's what's best at my age." But I saw her weakening, struggling to stand without holding on to something. As a doctor, I dug deeper and discovered the truth. It wasn't just aging. It was sarcopenia, a loss of muscle mass that was silently stealing her strength. She believed she was doing the right thing, but that lack of proper nutrition and movement was making her frail. Watching her lose her independence broke my heart, and I felt like I'd failed her by not stepping in sooner. That experience is why I chose to specialize in geriatrics. I saw how many seniors, just like my mother, were losing their ability to live on their own terms simply because they didn't have the right knowledge about nutrition and health. I've worked with patients from cities like Boston to rural towns in Texas, hearing the same concerns over and over, "Dr. Carter, I can't keep up with my grandkids anymore, or I'm scared I'll never feel strong again." I understand the barriers seniors in America face: diets lacking essential nutrients, the fear of exercise because of pain or falls, and the outdated advice they've trusted for years, like eating less to stay healthy. Those challenges are real, but they don't have to define your future. I'm here to lead you from that place of weakness to a place of renewed strength. I've helped hundreds of patients rediscover their vitality, and I've learned what works through both science and real-life experience. I know you've likely followed other doctors for advice on staying active or managing your health, and some of that might have left you overwhelmed. But I'm here to simplify things with clarity and care. Stick with me, because I'm about to share the one simple thing I've used to help my patients regain their strength after 65, without exhausting workouts or complicated routines. It's something you can add to your breakfast starting tomorrow, and I can't wait to show you how it works. Let's keep going. The best is yet to come. Let's dive into a revelation that might completely shift how you view aging and your daily routine. Did you know that the loss of strength you're experiencing after 65 isn't just a natural part of getting older? I'm Dr. James Carter, a geriatric specialist with over 20 years of experience, and I've uncovered a startling truth that 80% of seniors don't even realize. It's called sarcopenia, the gradual silent loss of muscle mass that's weakening your body, making it harder to stand, walk, or even hold your grandkids. But here's the shocking part. Your breakfast might be the hidden culprit behind this decline. That's right. The meal you've been starting your day with thinking it's healthy could actually be accelerating sarcopenia and stealing your strength. If you're ready to uncover a game-changing truth, let's dig deeper together. I've identified 3 common morning habits that many seniors believe are healthy, but are quietly fueling sarcopenia and draining their vitality. First, eating low-protein cereals, those boxes labeled as heart-healthy or light that line the grocery aisles, might seem like a smart choice. But they're often loaded with carbs and sugars while lacking the protein your muscles desperately need to rebuild and stay strong. And third, skipping breakfast entirely, whether because you're not hungry trying to lose weight or just don't have the energy to cook, starves your muscles of the essential nutrients they need to repair and grow. When you don't nourish your body in the morning, sarcopenia progresses faster, putting you at greater risk of frailty falls and losing your independence. Here's where it gets even more eye-opening and, honestly, a bit frustrating. Many doctors miss this connection altogether. I've seen well-meaning physicians at local clinics recommend light breakfasts to seniors, thinking they're helping with digestion or weight management. But they're overlooking the critical role nutrition plays in muscle health, unintentionally contributing to the progression of sarcopenia. I've always believed in addressing the root causes, not just the symptoms, and I've made it my mission to challenge these outdated approaches. It's not about pointing fingers. It's about shining a light on a perspective that can truly transform lives. Sarcopenia doesn't have to be your fate, and the choices you make at breakfast could be the key to reversing its effects. After working with thousands of seniors across America, I've seen firsthand how these small morning mistakes can lead to big consequences, but also how simple changes can make a profound difference. Let me bring this to life with a story. John, a 68-year-old from Colorado, came to me feeling utterly defeated. He said, "Dr. Carter, I used to hike with my grandkids every weekend, but now I can't even stand up without help. I'm scared I'll never be strong again." John was so weak he thought his active days were over for good. I introduced him to a simple method to overhaul his breakfast, focusing on muscle-nourishing foods that fight sarcopenia. Within just 2 weeks of following my advice, John was standing up with ease, walking without support, and feeling stronger than he had in years. He called me, his voice full of gratitude, saying I had no idea my breakfast was holding me back. Now I feel like I've got my life back. What was the method that turned John's life around? I'll reveal that powerful solution in the next part of this video. And trust me, it's so simple. You'll wonder why you didn't try it sooner. If you're ready to regain your strength after 65 and live with the vitality you deserve, stay with me. You won't want to miss what's coming next. I'm Dr. James Carter, and after 20 years as a geriatric specialist, I've seen firsthand how seniors over 65 can struggle with losing strength, often feeling like their bodies are failing them. If you're finding it hard to stand up without effort or feeling weaker each day, I understand how discouraging that can be. I saw it in my own mother, and I've heard it from countless patients across America. But I'm here to lead you from that place of frustration to a place of renewed strength and confidence, without the need for painful exercise. I'll break this down into 3 easy-to-remember parts, each based on real cases from my 2 decades of practice. These are simple insights you can apply starting today, and they'll pave the way to feeling stronger and more independent. Stick with me because at the end, I'll share a secret addition to your breakfast that can change everything. Let's start with the first reason your strength might be fading: a lack of protein in your diet. One of the most common issues I see in seniors over 65 is difficulty standing up from a chair or feeling their legs tire quickly, even after short walks. This isn't just aging, it's a sign of sarcopenia, the loss of muscle mass that happens when your body doesn't get enough protein. Protein is the building block of muscle, but as we age, we often eat less of it, either because of smaller appetites or outdated advice to cut back on certain foods. Without enough protein, your muscles slowly waste away, making every movement harder. If this continues, the risks are serious. You're more likely to break a bone or lose the ability to live independently. Here's a quick check. Are you getting at least 20 grams of protein at breakfast? Most seniors I meet are getting half that, or less. Starting today, make it a goal to add more protein to your morning. It's a small step that can make a big difference, and I'll show you the best way to do it soon. Next, let's talk about a hidden danger in your breakfast: the sugar from fruit juice. Many seniors I've worked with tell me they feel tired or sluggish after breakfast, even when they're eating something healthy like toast with a glass of orange juice. Here's why: the high sugar content in juice causes a rapid spike in your blood sugar, which leads to inflammation and stresses your muscles. Over time, this makes your muscles weaker, saps your energy, and accelerates sarcopenia. I've seen patients who drink juice daily thinking it's a good source of vitamins, but they don't realize it's working against their strength. If this habit persists, your muscle loss will worsen and recovery becomes harder as your body struggles to rebuild. The fix is simple: swap out that juice for a protein-rich option. Instead of starting your day with a sugar rush, give your muscles the fuel they need to thrive. We'll get to the perfect breakfast edition in a moment. Finally, let's address the biggest mistake I see: skipping breakfast altogether. I've met so many seniors who feel weak throughout the day, or even struggle with sleep at night, and they often tell me they don't eat breakfast, either because they're not hungry or they're trying to cut calories. But here's the problem: when you skip breakfast, your muscles miss out on critical nourishment at the start of the day. This starves them of the energy and protein they need to repair and grow, speeding up sarcopenia and leaving you feeling frail. Over time, this leads to more severe muscle loss, poorer overall health, and even disrupted sleep patterns. The solution is straightforward. Eat a light breakfast every day and make sure it includes protein. Something as simple as a boiled egg or a small piece of cheese can kickstart your muscle repair. And I've got an even better option coming up. I understand the challenges seniors face: the fear of overexertion, the confusion around nutrition, the belief that weakness is just part of aging. But I've helped thousands of patients overcome these hurdles, just as I wish I'd done for my mother sooner. There's one simple addition to your breakfast that can help you regain your strength after 65, and I'll reveal that secret in the next part. Stay with me. You're about to discover something that could transform your mornings and your life. I'm Dr. James Carter, and after 20 years of helping seniors across America regain their strength, I'm here to share a simple, actionable solution that can transform your life after 65. If you're feeling weak, struggling to stand without pain, or worried about losing your independence, I know how heavy that burden feels. I saw it in my own mother, and I've heard it from countless patients. But you don't need to overhaul your life or push through painful exercise to feel strong again. Let's start with a practical step you can take tomorrow morning. Add a small portion of salmon to your breakfast. Picture this: just 50 grams of grilled salmon with a few pieces of leafy greens like spinach to start your day. It takes less than 10 minutes to prepare, and it's a powerhouse of protein and omega-3 fatty acids. These nutrients work together to rebuild your muscles, fight sarcopenia, and give you the strength to move with confidence, all without straining your body. Now let's address 2 common breakfast mistakes you need to stop immediately, because they're quietly weakening your muscles and fueling sarcopenia. First, eating low-protein cereals. Those sugary processed options marketed as healthy might seem convenient, but they're doing more harm than good. They lack the protein your muscles need to repair and grow. leaving you vulnerable to further muscle loss and making daily tasks harder. Second, skipping breakfast altogether is a dangerous habit. I've met so many seniors who think skipping meals will help them stay light, but it starves their muscles of essential nutrients, accelerating sarcopenia and leaving them frail. The fix is simple. Replace those low-protein cereals with salmon and greens and commit to eating breakfast every day. These small changes can stop muscle loss in its tracks and set you on the path to feeling stronger. Let me share a story that shows the impact of this approach. Linda, a 70-year-old from Florida, came to me feeling hopeless. She said, "Dr. Carter, I've had an incredible life. I've traveled across America, danced at every family wedding, and loved every moment. But lately, I've become so weak I can't even walk to my garden without help. I'm scared I'll lose everything." It was a fear I understood deeply, having seen my mother struggle similarly. Fortunately, Linda came to me at the right time. I guided her to add salmon to her breakfast and avoid skipping meals, emphasizing the role of protein in rebuilding her muscles. She also learned to pair it with light greens for added nutrients. Within 3 weeks, Linda was walking steadily again, tending to her garden with a smile. She told me I didn't realize how much my breakfast mattered. Now I feel like I've turned back the clock. You can do this too. It's not about drastic changes, but small, manageable steps. A piece of salmon with greens is something anyone can prepare, even if you're not a cook, and it fits into any morning routine. I've built my career on helping seniors like you overcome these challenges, and I'm here to lead you from weakness to strength with solutions that work. But there's more. A little trick I haven't shared yet that can boost your results even further. Stay with me until the end, because in the final part, I'll reveal that extra tip to help you regain your strength faster. You're on the right path. Let's keep going together. If you're still with me, I know you're someone who truly wants to reclaim your strength and live a vibrant, independent life after 65. A life where you can care for yourself and not feel like a burden to your loved ones. I'm Dr. James Carter, and I'm so grateful for the trust you've placed in me today. Your presence here tells me you're ready to take control, to feel strong again, and to live with the dignity you deserve. After 20 years of working with seniors across America, I can tell you that you're exactly where you need to be to start this journey, and I'm honored to be by your side. Let's take a moment to reflect on what you've gained from this video. You've learned the surprising truth about sarcopenia, how it's stealing your strength after 65, and how your breakfast habits might be making it worse. You've discovered the mistakes to avoid, like eating low-protein cereals or skipping meals, and you now know a simple solution: adding salmon with greens to your morning routine to rebuild your muscles without painful exercise. I understand your deepest desires: to stay strong until your final days, to walk confidently without fear of falling, to remember every moment with your grandchildren, and to live without relying on others. Those dreams are within reach, and today marks the first step toward making them a reality. This video is just the beginning of your journey to renewed strength. I encourage you to take that first step tomorrow morning. Try the salmon and greens for breakfast, and I truly believe you'll start to feel a difference, whether it's standing up with less effort or feeling more energy throughout your day. It's not about perfection, it's about progress, one small change at a time. I can't promise to solve every challenge, but I can share the knowledge I've gained from decades in geriatrics and from my own experiences with my mother's struggles. You're not alone, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. If you're inspired to keep going, I'd love for you to join me in the next part of this journey. There's so much more we can explore together, from easy meal ideas to gentle ways to stay active. I'm not here to push you. I'm here to walk with you, offering guidance and encouragement as you build a stronger, healthier future. So if you're ready to continue this path to vitality, stay with me. Subscribe, watch the next video, and let's keep working toward the life you've always wanted together.